Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll be tackled just shy of 25. To throw is Moores. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
From the 33, here's second down and 1.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger. 19.
Moores gets set to pass toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
19 tight. 2. 18 cards. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Steady.
Now Moores. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 tempo.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Though they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newman. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 4. Back to throw. McConnell. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Tuipulotu got in and dropped him. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holloway to the 43, 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Count to 60. Count.
Off play action. Morse. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Get it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, go.
Up the middle they go. Holloway. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready. Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Morse. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Back to throw. McConnell. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
38-yard line.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Hawk 70. Bring it.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Off the play fake. McConnell. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. McConnell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hayes. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 vices, 60 vices. Let's go.
He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
To throw from his end zone. Morse. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken on the midfield logo. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Tag. 60 Eagles, 6.
And they'll go on the ground. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
There you go, set.
They'll try the left side. It's Holloway. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
70, Pack to 60, Pack.
Up the middle they go. Holloway. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Morris. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holloway. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Off play action. Morse. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing to start the drive. McConnell. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Soto. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. Viking 18.
On first down, Holloway. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Jet sweep. Here comes Worthy. Stays on his feet. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Okay, ready?
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down.
Get it. Crack all 80.
They'll try the left side. It's Holloway. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And that will do it for this first half.
Eagles 7.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ready. COVID-19.
Back to throw. McConnell. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newman. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Give him 32 on the play.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go. It's Newman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. McConnell will try and do this himself. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To about the 48-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw. Morse. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
19.
Off the bootleg. Morse. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on. Set. Come. Cavity Lions. Ready up.
Looking to throw. Morse. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Back to throw. McConnell. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Pickup of 6.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Newman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they simply failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Set.
He finds his man complete. That's Castro. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hold the ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Crack all 80. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Morse. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for his wideout. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
Back to throw. Morse. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick-6?
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Saints on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Morse. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Let's see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. Newman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13.
60 by 6. Ready.
And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Let's go now.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 33-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for Philadelphia,